Why is there no screen? I'll figure that out. What's up, everyone? Gingy Beardy Guy here. I want to welcome you all to the stream. Give me a second. Going. As far as I know, the feed should be there. Let me just do this. Oh. I know why. Oh. There we go. Remove that. All right. How are you guys doing tonight? It's December 1st. We are now in the month of Christmas. Don't know what I was doing to sort of lead with that. I got a bunch of prints here that I've been preparing for friends and family. Obviously, Christmas is the reason this is happening. Also, a few prints for myself. I've been very busy with the prints. So I've got a fair amount of stuff here I'd love to show off. And I'm also assembling, too. That's mostly the point of the stream. That's what you got here on the desk. This is going to be my workspace. Got my glue right here. And we're going to be putting some pieces together. But I might as well show you what's already completed. It's going to be a bit of a mixed bag here. Printed these little guys, these little snowmen. Aren't they cool? They got these articulated legs, and you can just set them onto things. Camera angle doesn't really do it justice, but yeah, I have a bunch of these that I've put around my house. My fiance absolutely adores them. They're actually quite popular in the family, so I've been making a bunch of them for people. Yeah, those are new. Really happy how those turned out. This is about as small as I could print. I use a 0.4 nozzle. I really want to get a 2, and then I could probably get a little more detail out of this thing, but honestly, it's not too bad. Pack. Yeah. Do I want to show the other thing? No, you know what? I'm going to get through the Christmas stuff first, because I don't have a lot of it. Really just one thing that needs assembling, and then we can move on to the things that most people are probably here for, which is the Pokemon stuff. So what I have here is sort of a crocheted looking gift box. There's a bunch of pieces to it, just like ribbon and stuff that I have to put on it. To give you an idea on how this is going to look, I already have a completed one here. This is a different color variant. You can, I mean, you could do any color, obviously. This one I made for my fiance. We've made it a bit of a candy container. It's really, really nice. Another pretty popular item. So this one was requested by her mother. Very specific color scheme here. I wonder how it's going to turn out. We got like this. This is actually the carbon fiber bamboo green. I think it's called forest green or something. The texture to it is a little rough, but I think it works for the pattern on the box. And then we decided to go with a silver ribbon. So we'll see how that turns out. Gotta get my glue and stuff prepared here. I'm gonna move some things. Once again, I don't have gloves because I'm a moron. bought like extra supplies. I have these handy little cotton swabs now, and favorite applicators, popsicle sticks. Not for any particular reason. I just like how cheap they are. They work well for just spreading, you know? So I hope you guys are in for a chill stream. Not going to do anything crazy. This is pretty much all you're going to get from me today. And I'm seriously debating on streaming tomorrow before we do couch. Which of course is over on the Co-op Couch Show channel, which you can find on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. That will happen at 7 p.m. Pacific time. That happens every Monday. It's generally why I don't stream on Mondays, but I don't know. I've been a bit of a busybody this week, and I got a lot of stuff done. We'll see if it changes in the morning. But my day is going to be fairly open. Appa. Wrap that up. They're already sticky. God damn. Okay, so how did I do this before? I started with the lid first. Maybe what I'll do, I'll use the ribbon. It'll kind of sit like so. Then there's these tiny ones. Separate them. These will go in between. So, what's everybody been up to? If you're with me in the chat, feel free to say hi, or just keep lurking. That's totally fine. My week's been busy. We're hard at work on our project, Totem. Me and the guys over at TinyBot, we're having a good time with that. Bit of a breakthrough happened, and so it took a lot of my time to get that put in. Really happy with the way it turned out. What is it? Oh, can't tell you. I'm sorry. We'll tell you when the time is right. We're hoping by the end of... just leading into the holiday season, actually. I'm hoping to start getting the build ready to go. One that I could potentially demo to some people and sort of get some fresh eyes on it. It's actually a goal, a goal we're setting for ourselves. I want to be able to get some kind of like footage recorded, maybe produce a trailer or something. I'm not quite sure. We haven't quite figured out when we want to put the game out. That doesn't mean I can't do like a thing I want to do is slide that around. Yeah, no, that's the whole thing. I'm not really. We're not sure exactly when we're ready for launch. We're gonna go by the end of this month, see what more we can push in. Feels like we're in a good place. We're not looking to do like another 6 months of work on it. It's just holiday season definitely complicates things. There's just a lot of time you gotta dedicate to more important stuff, you know? Sorry. Just realized I'm doing this off camera. gonna be interesting to see how well this adhesive will stick to the carbon fiber. It's CFPLA, so it's not like it's completely carbon fiber. It just sort of used as a way to reinforce the material. Still plastic. So yeah, I've been distracted with that. Been meaning to get back to hanging out with you guys. This is starting to become I don't know, it's a good time. I miss it. I do enjoy hanging out with y'all, so flying around. Why is that? I was looking at my previous streams. I think it's been almost 2 weeks since my last. Definitely want to change that coming into December. I've said this before. I'm not like... It's something I kind of just have to like rip the band-aid on. But I don't know. I've tried to do like game dev on stream and I'm not very good at it. Not that there's really like a way to do it. It's just, I don't know, getting the etiquette down and not getting distracted by, you know, all of the external elements. I want to just like focus on the work, and you know, it's my brain is in a whole different like mode when I'm there, so I'm not really focused on the stream, and I feel like it's very boring to watch. But, you know, one of the things I could do is continue to do those anyway. Maybe I'll finally figure out a rhythm for that. Because development's pretty deep right now on Totem. I'm a little conflicted with it because a lot of the game kind of requires that mystery, and so if I work on it, I'm obviously going to give stuff away. Which I would prefer not to do. I'm not trying to be like pretentious about it or anything. I'm just, it's like there is a version on it you can play, our jam version, so you can get the idea of what it is. You know, it's a game that kind of thrives on people just kind of going in blind. Excuse me. And, yeah, I don't know. Something I'm thinking about. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, even so, like, if I just were to stream for, like, maybe an hour here and there, instead of just, like, bitching out because it doesn't seem like I have enough time to do it, frankly, I think that's better than nothing. So, dang it. You know what? I just realized I usually did that. I did that first on the last one. Like, I had a whole flow going on the first one I put together, and that was this to the lid, and then the ribbon to the lid, and then I just sandwiched it together and just let it dry. But, alas, that's just what it is. We're going to move on anyways. I believe it's slightly curved at the bottom here. I don't know if you can see that. So I try to line it up best as I can. Because there's a flat space, but not a lot of, like, anything to guide it, really. Oh. So, yeah. Way too much. You guys can't really see any of this action. Hey. Not that important anyways. Oh. And we'll give you this, though. Yeah, you like that? I hope all my American friends had themselves a good Thanksgiving week. And your Thanksgiving was on like Thursday, right? Like going into the weekend, I'm sure you guys had lots of opportunities to see friends and family and stuff. I hope it was good. My OCD is get the best of me here. All right. Give that a minute. Saw the new episode of It Welcome to Derry came out today. I'm caught up. I haven't watched tonight's episode, but episode 5 was pretty good, man. I've been enjoying the show quite thoroughly. We've had a pretty good year for just like TV in general, but like talking specifically about like Alien Earth and It, you know, 2 shows that are based on like 2 big horror franchises, right? I think they're awesome. They do a really good job. They're very faithful to the source material. I've enjoyed them both. A little sad that Earth is over, but you know, them's the ropes. Who knows how long we'll have to wait for the next one. Just really, well, yeah, I'm gonna say like it really seems like TV's matured quite a bit in the last little while, at least. Perhaps it's just shows are being taken a little more seriously now, but I've loved. I haven't really seen a bad show this year. Also, Pluribus. Oh my god, Pluribus is so good. I didn't get to participate much in the Breaking Bad pandemonium when it was airing, so I watched it well after the fact, and I was really sad that I kind of missed that. It was a brilliant show. I mean, Pluribus kind of has that hype, but it feels different this time. I don't really know why. I'm recommending it to a bunch of friends, but nobody's like ready to commit to it. I think they're going to wait for the full season to come out. I can't blame them for it, but you know, I really thought this was going to be one of those shows that everybody would be talking about, but it seems like it's been overshadowed with a lot of Stranger Things kind of stuff and what have you. The commercial for the show also doesn't really do itself any favors. It's intentionally vague. It's meant to leave you with questions. It's really banking on you being interested in it because it's Vince Gilligan. I mean, that was enough to get me to watch it, but I know for a lot of people that's probably not good enough. When you tell them it's a sci-fi program, it's like, oh my god, I had no idea. Because you don't. The commercials don't tell you anything. Which, when you actually watch the show, you understand why. The show's kind of built entirely on the premise of you discovering the mystery. Like, I don't know, it's you know, it's calculated, and I think it works really well, and it's a brilliant program, and I love what they're doing. I really love it. That actress who plays Cheryl, oh my god. Is it Cheryl? Yeah. No. Maybe it is. I can't think. It's late for me. Maybe it's Carol. Yeah, it's Carol. It is Carol. Those kids they have on It Welcome to Derry, oh my god, they're so talented. I don't know where they find these actors, but the one girl who plays what's her name? They say the name all the time. I'm terrible with names. I'm the worst with names. This glue is getting a little dry. But time to add more. But yeah, this kid, like, she's the one that it's like the main lead girl. I can't think of her right now. Story's kind of like built around her. Did I put the curved end on the wrong side? No, I didn't. Wait for a bit, let it dry. Everything seems to be holding good. That over. Oh, no, it came off. It's straight. So we'll keep it there for a minute. But yeah, Pluribus, Alien Earth, and It Welcome to Derry. Great, great, great shows. Oh, Chef's Kiss. I'm just gonna give this a moment to dry, and then I'll flip it over. I saw the new Dead Man Walking, the Knives Out mystery, third one. Yeah, I saw that on Friday. I guess it just came out. It has a theatrical run for like 5 days, my friend was telling me. And then it's on Netflix. So you guys won't have long to check it out. But it was good. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm still on the high of just finishing the film. Like, I've enjoyed all three. I think this one is my favorite for a number of reasons, but I just have to say the first movie is probably my second favorite in comparison. It's my favorite cast, the first movie. This one is a close second. I mean, everybody was well cast out. There was nobody that really stood out to me or felt out of place, and that's consistent through all three of the movies. Um, the second one had some funny twists that I wasn't crazy about. But what I really liked about the third one is just the way it was structured. You got a lot of time to it just felt very contained. It all kind of takes place just in this church. You're all generally just following the main priest guy, John, Jake. I don't know. Again, names. Um Daniel Craig is brilliant as always. I love him playing LeBlanc. It's such a great character. I mean, keep it going. There's like a meta humor to the whole thing that just kind of shines through in those moments. And like you get a build up to before the murder happens and then sort of the fallout from there. And as you're going through it, like, you're obviously not getting all of the details. We're figuring those up as we go. And I don't know, I felt the pacing was just better with this, or maybe the characters were just more interesting. I'm not really sure, because it was fairly contained. There wasn't too many characters to follow, but you know, they all kind of had similar motivations, and so I'm not trying to spoil anything, but it brought in some interesting twists, and I enjoyed it for that. I really did. I recommend it. Wake up, dead man. And I bet you this glue is no good anymore. Let's see. The spread. Ooh, it's very very viscous. Might not hold. We will try it anyway. There's a seam right here on this one. Kind of irks me that it's there, but I don't think her mother's gonna mind too much. It does kind of like look like it's a ribbon, if that makes sense. You know, like two ends of the ribbon that are just sort of like formed together. But I think it's fine. She could like twist it around so she doesn't see it. Okay, let's see how this lid is getting. These are still... I mean, they're almost good. I have to give that just a little more time. Just a teensy weensy bit more time. You know what? If I glue this on, put it onto the lid. Did I? This is literally the last thing I need to do. We should be careful. Very careful. We'll move on to the next thing and then get back to that. Oh, ads are in progress. Okay. Give it a moment for everybody to back in. Oh, I suppose it's just reaching the end of the ad break now. Cool. Alright, so for those of you just getting back from the ads, we're going to put the gift box to the side for now. Let that glue dry. And we're going to move on to the next thing. So... depending on what I should do. The majority of the builds here are Pokemon, so maybe I'll do the Banjo-Kazooie stuff next. Nothing to assemble here, just some stuff I wanted to show. Actually, I just got some stuff off the printer here. Alright, so I've been doing some printing with Silk PLA. Haven't really dabbled much in like other filaments, so this is pretty exciting. We got the silver for the gift here, specifically for this. Then after I got it, I was like, man, I really wish this was gold. because then I could use it to print these things. Sorry, I don't know what's... I swear I'm not sick. My throat's just dry. So yeah, I have these prints, which you might have already figured out what they are. But I got a gold silk filament. And so I've been trying to print Banjo-Kazooie pickups. So I have the Jiggy and the Note here. This is actually backwards. I'm going to show you the other side, and I'm not very proud of this. I tried to iron them. I guess the camera doesn't really pull it up too well. But as you can see, like, there's a lot of sheen along the sides. It's almost completely gone here on the top. Very faint. This too, like, this is texture from the build plate. I'll probably try it on a smooth plate and see how that one turns out. But it happened to both these guys. It's worse on the Jiggy. But these are just drafted. Like, these are first attempts. So, very, very pleased with this. And then these are just fresh off the press, actually. So, you got gold filament. Of course, you got to print yourself some honeycombs. So, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Although we don't really have the full pattern going. All right, I'll have to fiddle with that. Anyways, these are my own personal models. I had to make these. I mean, they're pretty rudimentary, so it wasn't too hard to make. This one was a little tricky because, unlike this guy, which I can just lay down on the build plate, this one... here it is. No, here it is. This one had to stand like this, because the way this is made, I don't want to put supports on this surface, right? So, can't lay it down flat because it doesn't build correctly. So, again, these are drafts. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Turned out way better than my first attempt. Let me just pull those over. They ended up breaking on me our way through. So, this, I picked it up and it just completely separated. I was like, what the fuck? Why did that happen? Then this guy was thicker. The other piece just, I don't know. There was a big separation in the mesh for some reason. This is the same thing. I just made it larger, which was probably the difference. I also used 3 wall loops, which I can already feel it's more durable. So anyways, yeah, I'm working towards printing more, obviously. I want to get a whole set of all the gold objects. It might even do a gold feather, I'm not sure. That's not like a true gold thing though, but excuse me, there's a Banjo Extra Life trophy I would love to print. I'm trying to find a model of it. There is one, but you got to pay money. I'm not sure if I want to. But not that I want to, because I'm gonna modify the file. I don't know. Maybe people will disagree with that statement, but the Jiggy and the Note actually were not difficult to find. I mean, it's great that I have these, but yeah, I would love to get the Banjo trophy. The one from 64. Not the version that you see in Smash Brothers. A little too curvy. Okay. Anyways. So that's the Banjo-Kazooie stuff. Wish I had more to show. These are all from today. So let's go to the main event. So, for those who have been on my streams before, you've probably seen the Pokeballs I've assembled. I did a Beast Ball in the most recent one. Turned out awesome. I now have 2 more Pokeballs to add to my collection. One of them is the Cherish Ball. And the other one is a Timer Ball? Let me just look. This one I had the page open. Guess I closed it. Yeah. Should be the Timer Ball. We'll see. But yeah, I'm basically just printing any of them that I can find that I have colors for. And so, Cherish Ball was actually really easy. Just 2 colors, as you can see. I also got this handy dandy sanding block. Started going to this craft store. Excuse me. And this seemed like a good thing to have. I have like sandpaper. Something like this that I can just kind of like hold and grip. It's really nice. We're just trying to smooth out some of the ends here. Is that black? Why is that black? So yeah. Yeah. Just sanding the surface so it's a little more flat. Easier to adhere to. It actually printed alright, but there was a bunch of supports that I had to peel out, so it's just frayed plastic ends you gotta deal with. Ugh. Okay, well already, I don't know if you can see, camera's very selective on what it wants to zoom into. It's a little white around the edges here. Nothing I can really do about that. It is the issue with printing with plastic, ultimately. But, you know what? Maybe I should get like a damp paper towel or something. Yeah, I might try that. If I dampen it, maybe it'll be all right. Anyways, these go in here. They go in anyway? Any direction? Hold on. It's like slightly curved or something? Question mark? Oh, there we go. Okay. Once he gets through that first little bit, it's actually not too bad. This will also a bit of a sandy. Sure. You know, I could try blasting a heat gun. Just like a very quick little, like, pass it over. A great way to get rid of, like, white markings on your prints. Okay. God, there's like sand coming off the paper. Okay, what the fuck? That's what I get for trusting craft supply stores for this kind of shit. Alright, hold on. What I really need to have is a hand vacuum. Okay. Can do anything with the white. I'm gonna know it's there, but is anybody else really gonna care? I don't really have a place to plug in my heat gun, so I guess I'm just gonna do this, which is fine. Okay, we're gonna have to get more glue. There's no center disc for this one. Okay. Where are you going in? I mean, that already fits in pretty tight. I could just glue around. Squash these together. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. However, it's being exceptionally stubborn. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, is it not in? There we go. Okay. I mean, that already looks pretty fucking sweet. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's not like perfectly aligned. I think that's just the way it's printed. Yeah. It's not going to be any way to fix that. Oh well, it doesn't look too bad back here. That's fine. Yeah. The 3D print. Gonna look shitty. Every now and then. Make sure there's a nice even amount. That looks pretty good. Sandwich. Crush it. All right, so for this, don't look like it's any different either way. So a nice even coat. What is nice about this design is I can just kind of squash it in, and any glue that kind of pulls out is just going to coat the outer edge from the back and just make it hold a little better. That's coming together. It bothers me that it's lopsided. There's nothing I can do about it, though. Feels like too much. That's a little better. Hmm. Hopefully pressing it in will kind of spread it. I don't know if it's doing anything, to be honest. Down. Feel like I kind of have to. Yeah, which. Come on, why did. Looks like I got some glue on the ring there. want to apply pressure to the pearl because I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's in there well, you know? Oh no. Wait, what? Like barely anything on it. Okay, let's do this. Take a glob of it. Gonna coat it in there. You know, everything usually holds a little tighter. Not this print. Remind me, we're just gonna stare in each other's eyes for the next. Oh, we already broke it. Oh well. Oh well. I can still twist it in place, but I know that's at least spreading it out. Funny thing about this epoxy is it starts very, very, very wet, and then it gets super dry and hard. I know. Great observation. All right, we'll leave that be. Have it stand there. See how this is doing. I think this has sat around long enough. I can probably just get what I need. Lots to spread here, so. Probably enough, but I'm going just a little bit more. Did that go in? Yeah. I guess there's a specific way it needs to fit. And just lay it flat like that. You know what? I'm going to put this on top. Might even put one more thing on top, actually. You know what? I'm going to set it over here. Oh no. I'm going to set it over here. I'm just going to put something heavy on top. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna take a quick break. Tenor, stretch my legs, grab a new refreshment. Still working on this iced tea, but gonna need water later. And then we'll move on to the other prints. Okay. So if you're just lurking, you know, feel free to hang out. I'll put up some entertainment for y'all while I'm away. And we'll get back to this. I'll be right back. All right.
Welcome back.
Want to welcome everybody. Welcome back. I'm going to continue assembling 3D prints. If you're just tuning in, I've already been through a couple of them. This is our most recent assembly. This is a Cherish ball, which once it's dry, it's going to go on my wall. I have currently, counting this one, 12. I have another ball we're going to assemble, which will probably be next, actually. So I'll bring this over. This one's got a few more pieces to it. That's all the pieces. We'll get to that in a moment. I want to show you guys another completed print that I did the other day. No assembly required for this guy. All you need is the colors. Got fully articulating mouth, and each rock segment is latched on. It's really, really cool. I think this is one of my favorite Pokemon prints to date. I'm not even like a crazy Onyx fan or anything, just, I don't know, it's perfect. It's, you couldn't ask for a better print. And he's got this little stand, which the angle's not really going to do it justice, but you kind of mount the head there, and then you wrap the tail around. Maybe I'll share a picture sometime on my social media. But yeah, it works really well. Head just hooks on, and then just kind of dangles. Yeah, isn't that cool? Really proud of that one. It's not an original print either. It's a model you could find online, but it's really good. If you guys haven't checked it out, go to Bamboo Labs makerworld.com, I think it's called, Makerworld. Great resource for prints. I of course use a bamboo printer, so I can take full advantage of what that site provides, which is a lot of easy access to print files and models, and that's where a lot of this comes from. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, where do I want to start with this thing? So this is the base. And we're going to have to do the ring, block, and this guy. Bring up the picture. Okay, so I have this backwards. Be like that. And we have, okay, goes in like, okay. It actually lines up correctly, which is, that's going to be staring me in the face for as long as it stays on my shelf. Nothing you can really do about it, though. I guess I could touch the model. Do some of that, but yeah. Then what else do I have here? I got these little guys, which should probably go in first. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these bottom pieces first. They both kind of just ease in like that. Go from there. Trade out the stick for a new one. And just like that. Pardon me. My hand already feels gunky. A little extra that gushed out there, so we'll just wipe that away. It is nice that it stays a bit wet, because then you can make those corrections, but it's not foolproof, fortunately. Give that a moment to dry. What does everybody else got going on for the holidays coming up? I know we're just getting into December, but I mean we're trying to get our family plans figured out. My family's divorced. My fiance's family is also divorced, so lots of things we got to sort of figure out and work around, and it's always crazy just trying to give everybody the time they deserve, time that they want, without making it too overwhelming. Um, yeah, the holidays can be quite hectic for us, so I'm both excited and already a little stressed about it. Um, Try not to let the stress get the best of me. I'm sure everything will be perfectly. Yeah. Is the season, right? And oh, so glad I walk into stores with my headphones on, because if it wasn't for that, I would have lost Wham again by now, I'm sure. Um, I think my best streak for Wham again was 23 days. I almost made it all the way, but I got hit with a family playlist, just kind of hanging out with relatives, and then it came on. So unfortunately, I lost that game. Not this year. Maybe I'll just keep headphones in the whole time. I'll just keep in my own little world. No interactions, just minding my own business. Okay. Next will be the center ring here. Oh, that's where the sticky's coming from. Actually do this correctly, so I'm just going to cradle it there. That looks pretty good. Pardon me. Don't believe I need to add anything before this goes on, so I'm just gonna do it right away. I can sandwich the whole thing. Squeeze it together. Get too much on the edge. I can kind of just squash it. All right, now I believe I want these to go in next. So let's just see how it's going to come together. Why are you so stubborn? Did I sandwich this too much? Oh, okay. Put in both of these. I want these guys in. Oh, I do. Okay, I'm glad I checked. Want these sides in before I close up the front. We'll glue this guy into place. And we'll go from there. Okay, come on. You went in so easy that time. There we go. Oh no. I'm already losing it. Come on, don't give up on me yet. On. All of this here. Move. Oh, I hope it doesn't bleed out too much. Right, 3 more pieces. Actually, it is going to be 3 more pieces. A piece was missing. All right. We do this guy next. I think blue's a lost cause. So we're going to get some more. Oh. Here. The glue has somehow found its way onto the side. So the lid, I don't even understand because I've been so careful. In hindsight, gloves would be useful with keeping it off my fingers, but I kind of like that I can... I hate that I feel it, but I like that I am, because if I had the gloves on, I wouldn't feel it. So there'd be a risk of getting all that shit on the print. Once the gloves are on, I'm going to get careless. That's the fact of that. Okay. God. Leave my fingers alone. little gush out on the top, but I saved it. Good. Coming. So I'm fairly confident that's all going to hold. And this guy goes in like, okay, that slid in actually quite nicely. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the hole. Oh. That glob almost fell on the exterior. That would not have been nice. Then it's just the pearl. Press it in. This thing's covered in glue. Okay. We'll let that dry. First, we'll let it. I have said that for everything. Yeah, gotta dry. Not gonna get too crazy with it. I wonder, the gift is finished. Aw. So the plate is a little separated. Minorly annoying. Also doesn't seem to line up well because of it. Or what happened there. We'll tear it off. What do I have? I could separate this. Last thing I want to do is get glue on this tool. Actually, apart. Alright, that came off better than I thought. There's barely anything on it. Oh no! Okay, well. So much for that. Did I not say I was concerned about how well it would stick? I didn't really expect the glue to be a problem with the epoxy, but it might be, actually. I'm going to keep these on overnight. And we'll reassess in the morning. Oh no. I have to put this onto something. I don't think I'm going to be able to scrape off what's on it. Not well, at least. Okay. Suppose I could just keep it on top of the box. One way I could do it. This piece is warped. That goes in the garbage. Alright, holy shit. Just hit 5 o'clock where I'm at. I do have another print that I need to assemble, but not sure if I'm going to get through it, so I might save this for next time. It's a little complicated. It's not like a big model or anything. It's actually here. I'll show it to you guys. So here I have Bulbasaur. Comes in a number of pieces. There's a lot of little ones here too, you can see. So I may do that next stream. It's going to be a little complicated. My hands are gunky, so not sure if I'm going to be in the right state of mind to actually do that one tonight, because I am getting a little tired. Anything else? Go off. Bring this guy back out. He's popular. Little wine holder I printed. Glued the eyes in. Things, people love it. It's cute. So yeah, moral of the story, 3D printing is a wonderful pastime if you're a collector like me, but you don't necessarily have like extravagant amounts of expendable income to you know, dump into your hobbies. I think 3D printing is the next best thing. It seems contradictory because it's got a high like bar for entry, but once you have the supplies and some materials, like you can get so much out of a single spool of material, like 1 kilo of material. I mean, I've been showing a lot of prints on this stream, but I got a lot of things that I've just kind of printed that I've decorated my space with. And honestly, like I mean, I appreciate it because it's something that, you know, it's not like I'm not buying it off the shelf. If it was, you know, like some sort of an official product, it would have that inflated cost and everything to it. Like, this is all that is required is your time and some labor and love. You can really get yourself some special stuff like these balls. There's like a whole collection of Pokeballs. I'm obviously going to keep printing them. And yeah, maybe you'll find these on Maker World sometime. these here. A little bit of a work in progress, but I'm very happy with how these turned out. They're actually really cool to just kind of hold on to and bang around. They'd also stack really nicely. You know, like if I just printed a bunch, you could probably just like make a stack of them or something. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. Don't really have a way to close this out. It's been a nice chill night. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Bit of a quiet night, which is perfectly fine. If you guys are watching this later, fire off in the comments. Let me know what you think. Always appreciate the feedback and hearing from you guys, so feel free to do that. You can find me on all major platforms under Gingy Beardy Guy. That's YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram. I also have TikTok. I haven't really done anything with TikTok yet. It's there for maybe someday. I might do some stuff, but feel free to follow me on those channels. And of course, you can always check me back here kind of whenever. I don't have a set schedule. This is now the second time I think I've done Sundays. Was it consecutive? No, I said it was 2 weeks since the last stream. How long has it been? The stream even still up is my question. No, it's gone. I think my broadcasts stick around for like a week, so regardless. No, actually November 17th. Yeah, that was almost 2 weeks ago. Boys really got to step it up. That's going to be my Christmas wish this year is more streams. Like I said before, I'm distracted with developing on Totem right now, so I'm contemplating on doing dev streams again. Maybe if you guys are around to keep me company, probably see it through together. But like I said, it's tricky for me just because my brain's in a whole different mode and I'm just not really in it to put on the show. It's just kind of turns into a camera on me while I work, which is really such a weird thing to wrap your head around. So practice makes perfect, so maybe we'll have a dev stream together or two coming up in December. No promises, but we'll see. Mostly it's the dev stuff that keeps me away from doing this, so I will make an effort to be more present for this month and really many months going forward. Hopefully you guys, I know, everybody have yourselves a good rest of your day. If your day's just starting out, good morning. Don't work too hard. And if you're like me and you're just chronically online and just not sleeping regular hours, good night, or I guess good morning, even though you're still probably going to bed. I'm rambling at this point. Thank you all. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.